The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as Ambassador Lisa Chen stood before the assembled representatives of 47 star systems. Her dark eyes swept across the amphitheater, taking in the smug expressions of the Krell Overlord, the contemptuous sneer of the Vaxian High Commander, and the barely concealed amusement of the Zephyron Collective's hive mind speaker. "The humans wish to speak," announced Overlord Krathix, his mandibles clicking with barely restrained mockery. "How quaint. Tell us, Primitive One, what wisdom does your infant species bring to this council today?" Lisa's jaw tightened, but she maintained her composure. Behind her, Captain Vin Diesel of the Earth Defense Fleet stood like a statue, his massive frame radiating controlled intensity. His hands were clasped behind his back, but his knuckles were white. "The Earth delegation wishes to address the recent mining operations in the Terran Neutral Zone." Lisa began, her voice steady. "According to Article 7 of the Galactic Accord, Article 7, the Vaxian High Commander's laughter echoed through the chamber. She speaks of articles and accords. Tell me, human, what gives your species the right to invoke treaties written by civilizations that explored the cosmos while your ancestors still dwelt in caves?" A wave of chittering, buzzing, and various alien approximations of laughter rippled through the council. Lisa felt her cheeks burn, but she pressed on. "We are signatories to the accord. We have rights, rights." Krathix leaned forward, his 6 eyes gleaming with malice. "You have what we permit you to have. Your pathetic fleet of 300 vessels. The Krell Empire alone commands 50,000 warships. Your technology? Borrowed scraps from our refuse heaps. Your territory? A cosmic joke, 9 planets in a backwater system that we allow you to occupy out of. What shall we call it, pity?" Vin Diesel shifted almost imperceptibly. Lisa caught the movement from the corner of her eye and subtly raised one hand behind her back, a signal to wait. "The Zephyron Collective concurs," hissed the hive mind speaker. "Humanity's presence on this council is a courtesy extended to you, nothing more. A vanity seat for an unremarkable species that will likely consume itself in warfare before it ever achieves true interstellar capability. Furthermore," Krathix continued, clearly enjoying himself, "the Council has voted to reclassify Earth as a Class C developmental world. Your treaty protections are hereby suspended. The resources of your system will be allocated to species that can actually contribute to galactic civilization." The chamber erupted in approval. Holographic displays showed the official decree: Earth's sovereignty revoked, its territory open for exploitation, its people reduced to second-class galactic citizens. Lisa stood motionless for a long moment. When she finally spoke, her voice was quiet, almost conversational. "Captain Diesel, please transmit authorization code Omega Black to Fleet Command." Vin Diesel stepped forward, pulling out a secure comm device. "Authorization code Omega Black confirmed," he said, his deep voice reverberating through the chamber. "All Earth vessels are weapons-free. Rules of engagement, unrestricted." Krathix's mandibles stopped clicking. "What did you just say?" Lisa smiled, but there was no warmth in it. "You called us primitive. You mocked our fleet of 300 vessels. You called our technology borrowed scraps." She paused, letting the silence stretch. "You were misinformed." The main holoscreen flickered, then filled with tactical displays. Ships began appearing on the grid, not hundreds, but thousands, then tens of thousands. "For 200 years, Lisa continued, humanity has honored every treaty, every accord, every promise we made to this council. And for 200 years, you've assumed that honor was weakness, that diplomacy was fear, that our small visible fleet was all we had." Captain Diesel's calm device chimed. He glanced at it, then nodded to Lisa. "Heimdall Protocol is active. All stealth carriers have decloaked. Total combat vessels now showing 47,312. The council chamber descended into chaos. Overlord Krathix's exoskeleton rattled with barely controlled panic. "This is impossible. Our intelligence, your intelligence saw what we wanted you to see," Lisa interrupted. "Every scientist you thought defected to your empires, every research facility you believed abandoned, every mining colony you assumed was merely extracting resources." She leaned forward. "They were weapons development sites, shipyards, training academies. For the centuries, We've been preparing for the moment you showed us who you really are." The Vaxian High Commander rose from his seat. "This is a declaration of war. The combined might of the Galactic Council will do nothing." Vin Diesel cut him off. His voice was cold steel. "As of this moment, the Terran Federation has withdrawn from all galactic treaties. Earth's borders are now closed. Any vessel entering the Terran sphere without authorization will be destroyed. No warnings, no mercy." Lisa gathered her documents with deliberate calm. "You taunted us. You called us children playing at civilization. You forgot that humanity didn't reach for the stars because we were peaceful. We reached for them because we refused to die on our knees." She turned toward the exit, Captain Diesel falling into step beside her. "This is madness." Krafix shrieked. "You cannot possibly." Lisa stopped at the doorway and looked back one last time. "You wanted to see what humanity brings to the galaxy. You're about to find out. Every human vessel just received the same transmission. The treaties that bound us are void. Earth stands alone now, and we like our odds." As the two humans walked out of the council chamber, alarms began screaming across every corner of known space. Humanity had been unleashed. The age of human restraint had ended. The age of human dominance had begun.